I said, there's no way you're going to Dunbar. Then Connor said something that I couldn't argue with. He said, Dad, how can you make that decision without having all the information or even visiting the school? I didn't have an answer. So I reached out to Mr. Burnside, the principal. He set up an appointment for me to go for a walk and go for a tour. I reluctantly did so because I made a commitment to my son. And flash forward, when I came to the school, we started walking around. The first thing I noticed, it was about 5:30 and there was all kinds of activity on campus. The clubs, the sports, and oh, by the way, plenty of teachers, and the principal was still there at 5:30. I know very well that all those people in that school started their day about 2 hours before I did, and they were still there at the end of my day. So, but one of the things that was striking to me is Mr. Burnside knew every person that was on that campus, knew where they were supposed to be, knew what the teachers were doing, knew what every student was doing, and I realized this is a tight running ship. I felt better about that visit. When school started, again, reluctantly, I decided to send Connor to Dunbar. We all agreed. The way we made that decision is I was cautiously optimistic, but at that point I felt like if I made that decision Connor's, he would embrace it and own it more than me telling him where to go to school. So we moved forward. Very soon after the first day of school, I realized his involvement with school was bringing him out of his shell, making him social, successfully contributing to the math team, successfully contributing to drama club, successfully contributing to technology, and he enjoyed getting up and going to school. When he graduated, his credentials were tremendous. Math team participation, top 10 math team 2 years in a row, traveled to state competitions, traveled to Colorado for math competitions, traveled to Las Vegas for math competition, individually finished second in the country in a couple of categories, and just amazing performance. But when he graduated, I realized that he learned how to learn. It wasn't only what he knew, but how to approach things that were challenging, how to approach studying, how to prepare for tests. And you know, thankfully now, and I give Dunbar a great deal of credit, he is on scholarship at the University of Florida. He is he will graduate with a 4-year degree in 3 years due to dual enrollment and IB participation. It wasn't even a decision when my youngest son was about to start high school. He is now a sophomore at Dunbar, but he is very, very different than his brother. He is an athlete, he participates in football, he plays for the varsity team as a sophomore, and yes, I'm bragging about my kids, but don't we all? However, again, I comfortably send him to Dunbar because I know what it's done for my oldest son, and I also know and I see what my youngest son is becoming by participating and being a part of something here at the school. Not only am I proud of his athletic contribution and what he's done for his team here and accelerated playing with much older kids and playing at a high level, but a 3.87 GPA and growing, because this semester he performed even better. And already starting to talk about when I go to college, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to be prepared for this. And again, he has learned to learn. We have been in your seat. I understand the choices seem enormous, and it's a very difficult decision, and all the contributing factors now compared to when I was making that decision are greater. But I encourage you to really take a look at the programs that are here. Think about the stories that I told you. Talk to other parents. Talk to other students. The folks here know how to get a hold of me. I've talked to many parents about my personal experiences here, and I am happy to help and contribute to your decision. I hope my little talk has helped you guys, and good luck for you and to your families in your choices.